1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
It's for no social awareness. I can easily summarize this movie in a couple of my face expressions. It started with a kind and calm and collected face, confused, uncomfortable, terrified. Let me tell you what is the movie Pearl about. The movie Pearl talks about an ambitious girl with a dream to become a movie star that lives in a secluded farm with her mom and her unwell father. While fighting poverty, she tries desperately to fulfill her dream.
Oh, hey, can I get a ticket?
Yeah, here's a ticket. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a great one.
You too.
Oh, shit. This movie used the one strategy that made every psychotic movie good, and that is the ability to shift the viewer's perspective on the character and slowly give the viewers a glimpse of who this character really is. With Patrick, we immediately notice how vivid his vision of the world is: worthless, pathetic, and weak. The laws don't apply to him. The movie started with Patrick already a fully developed psychopath. Unlike Pearl, they reverse engineered her character to be fully submissive to the people surrounding her. And her dad, and mostly her mom, played a big part in hiding her from the world. What both of them have in common is that they had to hide to fit in.
Fit in what, bro?
Fit in this buzz in your mouth. Got him. Oh, another question. Why is she taking a bath with her dad? You know what? Forget about it. What I loved about this movie is the great use of foreshadowing. The pig, the axe that her mom was using, it's just all of it felt connected. None of the things that you saw on the screen wasn't used in this movie. Mostly. Mostly. Pearl had repressed emotions, and I kind of sympathized with her at first. Because, you know, back then, I don't think they had OnlyFans. These days, attention is like air for women. Now having flashbacks to her childhood to indicate how she developed this psychotic mindset made me feel like I'm watching every psychopath movie. Whether it's good or bad, it goes back to you. I think it's bad. When a movie becomes educational, it excites me. I know, I like watching brain dead movies. I know, I just love watching brain dead movies because I just don't have to use my brain. But there's a lot of them out there. You know, watching Split, it's just so educational for me because at first I didn't know there's a psychological condition called DID, dissociative identity disorder. When I watched the movie, I started studying the thing. I like that. I like watching things and learning from. It made me feel like, why is she acting like a bitch? Learning accents just by itself is hard. Imagine having to learn an accent and act. Mia perfected them both and managed to deliver a phenomenal performance. I still can't fathom how she memorized all of her lines in that long confession scene, but I assume she was like looking down at the script. Tandy Wright's role as a mom was so vital to the story, making us believe that she was the crazy one. The stylistic choices they made had a large impact on my first impression of the movie. If you didn't watch the trailer and you immediately started watching the movie, you'll think, you'll get the Cinderella crap out of my with her mom. Framing in this movie is precise. There was a scene in the bathroom where Pearl and her dad taking a shower. That was a weird scene. The two lamps in the background felt like it was a representation of how Pearl and her dad were seeing in each other, and that is hope, light. As much as this movie looks like a masterpiece, when it came to the editing, the movie felt like it was edited by Windows Movie Maker. Using side wipes, they wanted to align their classic movie theme by minimizing the editing. It was good enough, and I think it was good enough because I had high expectations for what they can do with the editing part, and I think they could have utilized the sound design to jump cut between scenes, and that I kind of had other ideas with this movie, but yeah, it's their vision, and it's good enough, I think. Bringing that classic old way of harmonizing the music with the emotions is breathtaking. I love how overly loud the music was, vocalizing her pain and anger. Nowadays, movies are using a strip club DJ playlist. After lightly judging every aspect of this movie, my experience with this movie was decent. I didn't come out of it shocked nor disappointed, but having to compress everything and create this movie was impressive. This movie is a 7 out of 10 for me. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you wanted me to make more of this or the last videos and make fun of bad brain dead movies and I like watching brain dead movies. You know me, but it's not about what I like. It's what you like. I think it's both. It's both. Like we just have to find this middle ground to just live on like a small village with beautiful kids. I don't know what I'm going with this.